Hi, this is Scott with 4D Tech. Today we are in a 2024 and newer Ford Mustang, and we're going to show you how to install and use our start-stop eliminator for this vehicle. First, we need to remove the trim panel that's behind the two screens to expose the bolts to remove the screen. We'll take a dash removal tool and get underneath the lip and use our fingers in the tool to unsnap the cover. We'll take the cover and set it aside. Next, there are three 8mm bolts that go straight down behind the screen. One is up high and two are sunk in lower. We need to remove those three 8mm bolts. It may be handy to have a set of needle nose pliers or a magnetic tool to get the bolts that are sunken in out and get them back in later. Before we pull out this screen, we want to protect the face of the screen by laying a cloth down here. You can flip down the screen and lay it on the cloth, or you can flip it down and disconnect the connectors as well to move the screen out of the way. I'm just going to lay it down on the cloth. So with the three bolts have to be completely out in order for this to pop forward. We're going to put our fingers up against this plastic that's behind the screen, because that's what it's snapped into, and pull out on the screen. Once we do that, if we take this cable and move it this way, it will allow us to swing the screen down further. Make sure to take the time for the cloth to protect the face of the screen. The connector we're trying to get to is this black connector right here on this module. To better access that connector, we're going to take out this single 7mm screw right here. With that screw out of the way, we'll be able to flex this panel out to get this connector out. To get the connector out, there's a release tab right here where my pointer finger is. We'll push that release tab and unplug the connector. Now we'll take the device from 4D Tech and plug it in line. You'll see that when we plug it in, the light will light up momentarily on the circuit board, letting you know it made a connection. You'll want to tuck the connector behind this void right here below the purple-pink connector. Pull out on here and plug the other end into the metal module. And then you can tuck the device in. You'll want to make sure that you don't put it behind these holes, because the clips need to go through from the screen, and that you have it tucked down in there so that this pushes flush, and then put the 7mm bolt back in. And then once those 8mm bolts are back in, then we'll just snap this top cover back over. Now that the device is installed, we'll start up the vehicle. When we start the vehicle, the off will be automatically applied to the switch, and the cluster will say auto start stop has been deactivated by the switch as well. It will continue to do this every drive cycle unless you re-enable the system with the switch. Now you see how to install the start-stop eliminator in the 24 and newer Mustang. I'm Scott with 4D Tech. Thank you for checking out our video.